Kelly, you lent Justin money because you were in a relationship with him in circumstances where you got into substantial debt. The reality is that you should have put that in writing whether you were in a relationship or not, because, in fairness to Justin, he came to court and admitted he'd taken that money. Had he not, your case would be over. Not satisfied with lending him that money, despite the fact he wasn't regularly paying it back, you extended him further credit of £531.84, bringing the total to £3,764.84. That was the debt he had to you. Now, in fairness to him, he didn't make regular payments, but he did make some. In total of £840, some in cash when he had it, and some in bank transfers, which I've seen. The reality is, however, he stopped paying you, surprise, surprise, the instant you got into a new relationship. Now, that could have been the end of the matter, but I am satisfied, based upon the fact that he admits it, and especially because there are some repayments here, that this was a legally enforceable debt. And therefore, you are entitled to whatever the remainder is. Now, what's the remainder? I take off the amount he's paid back. That has to be taken into consideration. I also take into consideration the gym membership which he's paid, which you admit, which is £640. In respect of the guns, I don't know what the value of those guns are. I've no evidence about it.
No.
Therefore, I'm not prepared to take off the value of the guns because I don't have sufficient evidence of what their value were. And by the way, if they have been undersold, certainly not by Kelly, but by her father, who actually sold the things, you could bring him back to court. And I wish you the very best of luck with that. And so, Justin, Kelly, taking everything into consideration and what I'm prepared to accept has been paid back, this court awards you, Kelly, £2,284.84. That's the award of this court.
Thank you, Judge.
Kelly won her case and was awarded the full amount of her claim. Let's find out how both parties felt about the judge's ruling.
I'm just glad I can now move on. It's been nearly 2 years since we've broken up, so I'm glad that it's over and done with. I can draw a line under it. I don't have to contact him again.
I do have regrets that I didn't pay her some more of the money back when I could. Unfortunately, I did get myself into a situation where I wasn't able to physically pay the money back, and I feel that she could have been a bit more understanding about that. Yeah, I'm disappointed that the value of the guns wasn't taken into consideration. There was well over £1,000 worth of weaponry there. It's
just a shame the whole situation ever occurred. Obviously, he did hurt a lot of people, friends and family, with the way he was.
I'll arrange to pick up the remaining equipment that's at her address as quickly as possible so that I can get it sold. I'm going to get someone on mutual ground to go and pick it up for me. To be honest, I don't think it's a good idea going around there now that the dust is just starting to settle.
I have to contact him and for him to come and pick him up. The only thing is that whether it happens is another story. I've been asking him to come pick him up for nearly 2 years.
For more Judge Rinder cases, click here. And if you've got a legal issue yourself, get in touch with us by clicking over here.